You want to get into FPV freestyle quads and you're not quite sure what else you need? This is your video. So welcome to the channel. This is a drone related channel. We cover both the cinematic drones and the FPV freestyle drones. How to build them, how to break them, how to fix them, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get right into today's video. The things that you need to fly an FPV freestyle drone. Number one, you're gonna need a freestyle drone. You're gonna want something that's got an FPV camera on the front of it. This particular one, I've put a GoPro mount on. This is a TPU printed, 3D printed, whatever you want to call it. The GoPro Hero 5, Hero 6, or Hero 7 just slides right into this TPU mount. You do not need a GoPro to fly one of these guys. But you know what? Why not make it expensive and crash? We're going to need something to control your quad. This is the FrSky Taranis X9D Plus. In my opinion, this is a very good radio. It's been a very good radio for a number of years. There are many that are coming out in different form factors. This is my go-to. This thing rocks. It comes with a neck lanyard. I'm still using the stock one. There's many like them. You can customize at your pleasure. Being an FPV drone, you are going to want to have first-person view. So you're going to need a pair of goggles. This particular pair is the Fat Shark HDO. I love this pair of goggles. This thing is so clear. Inside of it, you're going to need to put a module. This particular module is the True D from Furious. I'm probably going to change out of this particular one, but it's worked for now for me. You are also going to need a couple of antennas on this. So the antennas, this antenna that I started with, it's more of a quad antenna. This is the Lumineer 5.8 AX2 right-hand circular polarized. I have since moved to the Mad Mushroom Bluebeam Ultra. Way better antenna, way better. So this particular antenna, you want one of these. This is so that you get a circular pattern around your head. Then you're gonna want a directional patch. This right here is the Immersion RC Spiro.net. There you go. So this one, if you are flying in a specific direction, if you're going for a long range flight, this is what you're gonna wanna point this at. This one I usually put on the bottom here, and then you can kind of look in the general direction of where you're flying and get a good signal. This particular one, the Bluebeam Ultra, goes on the top and it gets you a omnidirectional, all directions around your head. Next, one of these little ports down here, I add this little guy. You don't need this. I happen to enjoy running it. This is just a single, plug it into the goggle, listen in one ear. This allows you to hear the quad if you are running a microphone on your quad. It allows you to hear the motors. It allows you to hear props. If there's something going wrong with your quad, you'll know it a lot sooner with audio than you will with the video. The other thing that I like about this is the audio will cut out briefly before the video cuts out. So you start hearing your audio get bad, it's time to turn the quad around or get out from behind that building because you're about to lose video. As for the goggles, they come with this battery. This battery goes right here. I didn't like it. So there's a few companies making a battery cable, if you will. This, what do they call this? A regulated fat shark cable. There is a better option out now. I was using this one for a little while. I added a buzzer to it so that I knew when I was getting too far down in battery voltage. This particular buzzer you can set at 3.7 all the way down to 3.4 in 0.1 increments. So this has been pretty good. I went a different route. I actually built my own, which will be another video at one point or another, but this one has a digital readout of the voltage, and it's just kind of a piece of paracord with the wire that runs through to a balance connector and to a, I believe that's a 3.5 connector or something like that. So this takes your 4S voltage off the battery and changes it to, I believe, 5 or 7 volts, whatever the fat sharks take. I don't know off the top of my head. And you plug your batteries, which is another thing you're going to need, directly into that cable. So this is pretty good. What I usually do is I'll fly a pack and then take that flown pack and then hook it to my goggles, and I'm good for, you know, a couple hours with a already flown battery. So anyway, you're gonna need some batteries. I suggest it 4 to 10 starting off. I mean, these things go pretty quick. One addition I usually run is these guys. These are XT60 connectors. I've got them in red and black, and they just kind of let me know if the battery's been charged or emptied. Immersion RC has these rubber bands that say discharged on one side, and then if you flip them over, they say charged on the other side. I started using those until I got these XT60 connectors. The XT60 connectors to me are just better, but I still use the rubber bands to keep my balance connector from taking prop strikes. The other thing you're gonna need is some form of a toolkit. I'm not really advertising for this brand, but this is the brand I have. This is a Race Day Quads toolkit. And I'm not gonna go over the tools with all that much detail right now because that's gonna be a separate video. But this has Allen wrenches, screwdrivers, a prop tool. I've got a soldering iron in here. This is a TS100. I've got a little pair of nips right here. If you run the C-clip motors, a pair of C-clip pliers would be awesome to have in your kit. A little pair of pliers, some scissors, and a little pair of nips here too. Again, I will go over this in more depth, but you're definitely going to want something to do kind of the roadside repairs, if you will. You're also going to need a battery charger. This is the Hobbymate AC120 Duo. It's a good battery charger. It's about $100 on Amazon. The links are below. If you are unsure how to use this thing, I do have a video. Where did I put that link? Right there. Right there. There's the link to the video of how to use this guy. It's a pretty good charger. It's been very good to me. So I thought there was going to be more to it than that, but there isn't. You don't really need much. Maybe a backpack. Maybe a backpack. I don't have a backpack yet. I mean, I got a ton of backpacks, but I don't have an FPV backpack. I've been flying out of the back of my truck, and that's convenient for me. Of course, until you want to go take a hike in the woods or something like that. I need a drink. So those are the parts that you need to fly an FPV quadcopter. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, press that thumbs up button. And just punch that subscribe button, because you only get to do it once. And it's fun. And I'll catch you later. Peace.